Hey all, welcome back to Subtech Online. It's me again, Sabit Christopher. Now today we are going to look at changing cumulative minutes to hours and minutes. Please, if you, this is the way we are going to do it, like 545 into 9 hours and 05 minutes. So if you're watching this on any of my platforms, please go and watch the full video on YouTube. And remember to leave us a comment, a thumbs up, and subscription. Now, if you are watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and watch this up to the end. This is a way how to change cumulative minutes to hours, splitting them to hours and minutes. You're given 1,221 minutes, and you're supposed to convert this to hours. Yes, you can do it manually, 1 or 2, but if they are more than 1,000, or it is a continuous, you're supposed to use a formula, obviously. So the formula, we are going to use 3 functions. We are going to use the first function, that is the quotient function. We shall use another function, the mod function, and we shall use another trick of concatenating, that is using the ampersand, or we can call it the and. Now, how do we do this? We go to another sheet, which I've already prepared for you, and you can check the link of this sheet for your practice in the description below. Now, the first thing, how does the quotient function work? Using the quotient function, this is quotient. It tells us that one number divided by another without a remainder. So I will divide this number. What are we dividing it by? The divisor is 60. And when we enter, it gives us 9 hours. And how do we get the remainder now? Because for it, it gives us the whole number. It doesn't give us any balance that was meant to be there. Now the balance, those are the minutes. So we shall say we use the mod. The mod gives you always the balance or the remainder on a number that has been acted on by a certain operator, which is always a divisor. So this still, I will consider my cumulative minutes, still dividing by 60. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. I will get the 3. 3 was meant to be the balance, which means when you get 543 divided by 60, you get 9 with a balance of 3. Now, if I concatenate these two, it means that I'm going to get, this is equal to, concatenating the two, it will be this is equal to this, and open quotes, semicolons, close the quotes, and then this. So at the end of the day, I will have 9 and 3 minutes. Now, if I changed this to, let's say, 1,000 or 10,000, so it will give me 166 hours and 40 minutes. You see here there are 2 figures, but before I was having only 1 figure. Now, what do we do to make sure that we fix a 0 in front of a 3? There we shall bring in now how to create a 0. We shall create a query that is going, an if function that is going to ask, if this length is 1 figure, then we should bring in a 0 in copy, and if it is more than 1 figure, that is the length, it should be that. Now, we are going forward to do this. Now, how do we do that? We shall begin with equals to quotient function. We are using this as our dividend, and our quotient, our divisor is 60, close brackets, then ampersand, open quotes, semicolons, close quotes, ampersand. Then here we are going to have the mod. So this is the mod, open brackets. Now still the same thing, because that is the dividend, comma, and the divisor still is 60. So when I do this, it will give me 9 and 3 minutes. But if I pass this down, you see, or when the length is more than 1, it will give me 37, 35. So I need 2 figures to present here, since we need minutes, 03, 04, 05, like that. So how do we do that? We are going to add an if function. So the if function, if I do it aside, I will say if, open, if the length of that mod, that is the mod of this, if the length, open brackets of this, that the divisor is 60, close, is equal to 1. Then you close this, is equal to 1. If the length is equal to 1, comma, give me what? Here, I will remain this open. Is equal to 1, give me a 0. And this is close here. And if it is not 1, then leave everything blank. So I will open quotes, and close them. Then I close this and okay. So you see that for the start, because it is a 3, it remains 1. If I scroll this down, it gives me nothing here because these two are more than a 1 length. So which means I'll copy the whole of this, copy that, and I replace it here because we need a 0 before this. So I'll replace it there and add another ampersand, which is going to give us a 3. So there we go. Now, because the length is less than 1, is equal to 1, it will give me a 0, 3. But where you find the length, copying this one down, where you find the length is more than 2, obviously it will leave it as 55. Here you see it brings in a 0 because it was just a 1. So guys, that is it. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave us a comment, please, for the next video you feel like we need to do for you. Give us a thumbs up if you find this productive or helpful to the daily operations you do. Thanks. We meet in another video. Bye bye.